Alrighty, now for our next special guest, this lovely lady here. Please introduce yourself to us.
Why should I do that? Who am
Because
I
it's
introducing
rude
myself to?
to me. Of course, if you want to be rude and I just call you random things like, human.
You would have my race right, yes.
Um, so I could just refer to you in the most generic terms, or you could give us a name.
Nexith will suit.
There we go. Thank you, Nexith. Welcome to this. We're doing a little interview with some individuals who catch our interest to discuss them and learn a little bit about them and share a few details. So, not everybody that's here can see, um, or at least they don't use their eyes. So describe yourself for us.
Hold on.
To what?
You want information from me for
Mm,
free.
yes.
No.
No.
I'll make you a deal. I'll give
Oh.
you information that you would like for whatever this happens to be, and you give me something in return.
Oh, and just what is it you want?
Good standing with the dragons, or
I can't do that one.
the ability to cast this nice little spell called Profane Life Leech.
Hmm. We're not of the divine sort and we're not dragons, so I can't exactly grant those. Let me think.
I'm sure you're
Oh,
already
I
learning I don't do
know.
things for free.
I've got an idea. You like or you desire something in exchange, and basing on your guessing, something of a more power oriented nature?
I do like power, yes.
Hmm. I have an idea. Let me think. Will this work?
Nothing that will kill me outright.
No. There's no fun in that.
I'm glad we agree on something.
Hmm. I think I've got it. I don't think I can't remember the last time a mortal used one of these or one of you human folk.
I'm
But
interested.
sure. Hold out your hand. Either hand will do. Just
Sure.
you get to pick the hand.
Sure, here you are.
Thank you. All right. Take this glove off real quick. Here, you can have a glove. And and done. There we go.
Interesting.
Oh, it's got an interesting little design on it. It'll have
I'm
some
sure it
interesting
does.
effects that'll have some benefits for you.
We'll have to discuss this later.
Oh, you'll discover it in time. Or maybe you won't, but the effects will be noticed. Or
Excellent.
maybe they won't be, but they'll be in effect.
As long as it's useful, that's all that matters.
Oh, it'll be interesting.
I
So,
suppose that's good.
yes, it is. So then, shall we pick up where we left off?
Sure.
So, please describe yourself for those individuals who are observing but not in a visual manner.
I'm about mid height. I'm not terribly tall for a human. I mean, I am female after all. It's unsightly for them to be too tall.
Depends on
Very
your race and your
fairly
opinion.
slim, more not terribly muscular, but I can certainly throw a punch if I need to.
I believe fit would be the term.
That is a good word for it, yes. Black hair, piercingly blue eyes. Uh, I suppose you could call me shapely. But I'm not fat.
Not dainty either.
I'm not dainty, but I am not fat.
Interesting. Do you wear armor of any sort?
I spent quite a bit of money on my armor.
proud of it, are you? What kind of armor do you have?
It's pretty lightweight considering that it's mithril chainmail.
Ooh, mithril. Good choice.
Of course, it's a good choice, seeing as I do quite a bit of upfront and personal handiwork.
Oh, really?
I need to be able to move when I need to.
And just what kind of handiwork do you do?
Oh, a lot of my stuff involves touching someone.
Ooh, you're the touchy-feely kind.
Touchy-feely, deathy kind.
Ooh, touchy-feely, deathy kind. So, how do you do your touchy-feely, deathy kind?
Oh, I pick whatever suits me the most and I inflict them with some sort of interesting pain, death type of spells.
Ooh, magic base. What style of magic? Are we going with an arcane, a
No,
more
no.
mind magic,
No, no, no.
or more of a divine magic?
It's more of a divine nature.
Ooh, interesting. So divine magic of a death nature. Neural?
No, no.
Oh.
I have more respect for death than that.
Ah. Well, he is simply just death.
He is murder. Granted, murder does have its place, and there are a lot of fun ways to carry it out.
That's a different guy. He's slaughter.
I was taught to respect it.
Oh. Respect power, respect what it can do, but death. Ouijas.
That would be correct.
Death and magic. Respect for those that came before you, for because of them you have what you have.
And I like what I have. But it's always never enough.
Ah. I see I picked well then. Well then, if you're of a more divine, deathy magic kind, is that what you do? Make things go from living to dead with the magic?
I can heal when I feel like it.
When it's necessary, I believe.
Yes. It's not my preferred method.
Well, let's just say those of Ouijas are not known as being the Healy types. That's more Palor style.
Yes, I'm not quite that mushy.
Oh, I wouldn't necessarily call some of them mushy. Some of those guys can lay oh, what did that one fool put it? A holy beat down on a fool?
Hmm.
He, he was
Yes,
he
I
was
suppose they could if they needed to.
he was very arrogant, proud of himself. Thought he was tough. Um Forgot what he was dealing with though. If he'd been dealing with like a demon, devil, undead thing, he'd been fine. That wasn't what he was dealing with. He learned his lesson
Yes. They usually do.
though. No, not always. Sometimes you pick a fight with the thing and you just end up dead. At which point, that's
Yeah.
not learning your lesson. That's just being punished to death.
That's definitely true.
There's a difference. You can't learn from a mistake if you end up dead. Now the trick is either A, do you turn into undead, at which point, well, you're just a mindless fool, and somebody's pet, puppet, or disposable. At which point
Oh,
you still
no,
haven't
no.
learned.
No.
Or
If I ever come to the point to where I end up dying because of whatever reason, I
all
do
things
not
die.
intend on coming back as something mindless.
Oh, my dear, all things die in time. Some it
True.
just takes longer than others.
That is my goal.
And some things just have a very specific way in which they have to die.
Hmm.
And don't bother asking what those are because, frankly, it's none of your business.
That's quite alright. I'm sure I'll learn in time.
Maybe. Maybe. Although if you do, expect to make enemies of certain things. Because if they find out you're hunting for a specific way to kill them, They may take you out first.
They can try.
It depends on what you're dealing with. They might be very able to succeed very easily. There's much more out there than just what you are aware of on your puny little plot of land.
I'm sure there is. And a lot of it has a lot of use to me in one way or another.
Entirely possible. And of course, some of it, you might be of use to them.
They'd have to catch me first.
That might be easier than you think. After all, we caught you fairly easily.
Yes, where are we, by the way?
Oh, it's a special place. I bring people here, we have these little talks, and then I send them on their way.
Hmm,
No harm, no foul. Most of the time, they don't even remember it.
interesting.
For me, it is, indeed. I would say this is like limbo, except limbo is different. So it's just a special place of mine.
I suppose that's fair.
Yeah, for the most part, you can't really get in without an invitation. There's a few who can get in without invitations, but,
Really?
well, let's just say to them, you are nothing but a bug. Maybe an entertaining bug, but a bug.
Interesting.
Like I said, there is much more out there than your silly little plot of land.
Maybe I'll have to do some research.
I doubt you'd be able to find anything. And if you did, you might attract attention of other things.
I'm sure that I already have.
Hmm. Well, also in estimation of the future, you will be finding out about more of some of these hidden things in due time.
Excellent.
Although, I'll be honest, time is relative. For you, it might be a very long time, but for others, it might be short. The long lived see things differently from humans.
Hmm.
So, perhaps it's something for you to look forward to. Perhaps it's something for your descendants to look forward to. If you have any. Or end up with any.
Absolutely not.
Ooh, not the maternal type, are we?
No.
Hmm.
The only time I even consider doing that act is when it directly benefits me.
Ah. So what about, maybe... Ooh, that would be quite interesting. What about becoming like an aunt? Here we go. I can see it now. Auntie Nexi.
If my brother
What a lovely babysitter
ever
you would
showed
be.
his face, I would kill him.
I didn't say it would be your brother now, did I?
I do not have other siblings.
Yeah, but if your brother was the one who showed his face, who said it would be your brother who'd be showing his face? What about a sister in law? With child?
Depends on the circumstances and whether she told me who she was
Hmm.
and what she wanted.
For you to babysit.
She'd probably get hurt.
Eh, not my problem. Entertaining subject, but we're off topic a little bit.
I thought you
Although I think
wanted to know
it
about me.
true, and I think I've actually gotten some of the answers I wanted. So we've already covered what you look like, roughly what you are, because you're one who uses the divine magics of Ouijas, which makes you a cleric of hers. Although I don't see the muss and fuss and stuff for a paladin of hers.
Ew. Please don't compare me to that useless bag of
Oh,
honorable
no, 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 no,
nobility.
no, 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 no. There are much more paladins than just that one.
Ugh. The only thing that
Be
our
wary.
paladin is good for is to be a shield.
Oh, you should be wary of some paladins, for you might not know they're a paladin till it's too late.
I'll keep that in mind.
Not all paladins are, nice.
Which means I'll probably get along with them.
Maybe, maybe not. You never know. So we've got who you are. Well, let me rephrase it. What you are, what you look like. Um. Oh yes, tell me a little bit about you. Who is Nexith? What makes Nexith Nexith?
My power makes me me.
Oh,
I enjoy power. I enjoy gaining power. And nothing will keep me in the way of that. My brother has learned that the hard way.
I see.
We're estranged.
That's putting it mildly.
Yes, well,
I'm aware of the circumstances.
I'm sure.
By the way, how is your
There's
shoulder?
much better, thank you.
Hmm. So, power makes Nexith Nexith. Got it. I
And
definitely chose
death.
correctly.
I like death. It was a very good study.
So we got the who, the what, the other what. Am I missing anything? It's entirely possible. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm actually missing anything this time.
Oh, there's a first time for everything, I suppose, now, isn't there?
Oh, I've missed things before. Believe me, I have. I just don't think I'm missing anything this time. Oh, I know what I was missing. Tell me, Miss Nexith, do you have any experience with flying?
No, and I do not wish to have any. So
Ah.
if you're going to expel me, which is what it seems like you're hinting towards,
Oh, yes, I'm going to
you
send
can
you on your
put me
way,
down
definitely.
lightly.
To lightly put you down. Very well, then, I shall lightly put you down, as the saying goes.
And if this happens to be a dream of some sort, since I seemed to have been asleep at the time, I would like to go back to the dream where I was actually finishing killing my brother. Thank you very much.
Hmm, that's perfectly
It was
fine.
a good dream.
Don't worry. You will go right back to where you were and what you were. Although, well, you will be bringing that little mark with you, because that'll make things more interesting.
That was part of our bargain.
Indeed. So then,
Lightly,
um,
if you please.
yes, you will be landing lightly. Goodbye. As the floor buckles and launches Nexi into the air, catapulting her away. I did say the landing would be light. I didn't say anything about the method getting there. Well, then, I guess we'll have to make plans for the next person in line. I wonder who I should grab next. Oh well, we'll worry about that then.